A brilliant 100 from Michael Klinger led Gloucestershire to a 3-wicket win over rival Somerset with 2 balls to spare. Somerset's decision to bat first did not look like a good one when they consistently lost wickets on a pitch which offered the home bowlers plenty of help. By the halfway stage of their innings, Somerset had slipped to 89 for 6, and a rare defeat in Bristol looked very likely. The wickets were shared around by the Gloucestershire medium pacers, who all bowled with good discipline to put their team on top in this important Royal London One Day Cup fixture, both in terms of qualification for the quarters and, of course, for local pride. As the ball softened, things became much easier for the batsmen, and James Hildreth and Lewis Gregory, who began this summer by being named in the England squad for their trip to Ireland, batted carefully enough in adding 118 runs in 23 overs for the 7th wicket. They timed their partnership well too, with 65 runs coming off the last 5 overs, in spite of the loss of Gregory for 62. Tim Groenewald hit some quick runs at the end, including this 6, which had the visitors ending their 50 overs with a score of 244 for 7, Hildreth ending unbeaten on 85. Groenewald then made an impression with the ball as Gloucestershire began their reply, the former Derbyshire man earning figures of 1 for 9 from his 6-over spell, including the wicket of Chris Dent. After 36 overs, the home team had just about kept themselves in touch by getting to 138 for 4, which left another 107 to find of 14 overs. Crucially, Klinger was still in and into the 70s at this point, and some 6s off both Peter Trigo and the returning Groenewald soon had him into the 90s, and the runs required down to 77 off the last 10. Kieran Nima Barnett backed up his captain really well, and he struck these maximums in the space of 3 balls. Klinger then reached his ton, and Nima Barnett was dropped on 23, which left 40 runs to find off the final 3 overs. But by then, Klinger had been dismissed for 107, and when Nima Barnett gave Groenewald his 3rd wicket to go for 34, it appeared that this thrilling game had slipped away from the Gloucesters. 23 runs were wanted off the last 12 balls, and that had become 17 off 8 when Jack Taylor again produced something magical with the bat. He has a wonderful eye and strikes the ball brilliantly. These 2 sensational 6s coming off successive balls, which eased that target down to 5 off the final over. It was to be bowled by Gregory, and to the first ball, James Fuller was caught by Max Waller, but the good news for the home team was that Taylor was back on strike. And for the second time in the last week, he won his side the game. He hit the 4th ball to the boundary to make 24 off 13 balls, a cameo which made all the difference in the end. It gave a good crowd in Bristol plenty to cheer, as they had one over their biggest rivals. Even more importantly was that this 3-wicket win puts Gloucestershire into the top 3 of Group A, as they remain undefeated with 3 victories from 4. On Tuesday they played Durham again in Bristol, while Somerset, now with 3 losses from 4, go to Northampton on Monday.